Hey Lord of the Rings fans, we are here with a glorious 3v3 Dawnless Days Total War battle for you here today, or sort of I don't know, it's not really a siege, not really a battle, it's an unfortified settlement. It's a very, very interesting one, it's for sure. And it's on a map I've never seen before. The battle is slowly going underway as we have some Axe Herbane here taking on the elves of London. We'll come back to that because I don't think the elves are going anywhere anytime soon. But these Archer Herbane, they might be. The teams here today are the High Elves of London. We do also have Imladris, and then over on this side here we do have the Iron Hills, which are on a very cool little hilltop defense over here. And the elves are on both sides, supporting both sides of the conflict. And then on the attack here today, we do have Khazad-dûm, we do have another dwarven faction, we then also have Isengard, and then we have also got Dunland over here as well. Those should be a very, very interesting one. But yeah, it's an interesting map. I've never seen this one before. I presume it's definitely a Dawnless Days one. It's like a dwarvish, like unfortified settlement, I believe. Got like a Stonehenge fortress here at the end, and we've got a last stand being made by some shipwright nobles, and we've got like an aqueduct or something back there, which is quite cool. Yeah, very cool map. I've never seen this one before. It's going to be certainly an interesting one for the attackers to try and assault. It's pretty much just two narrow choke points. It's going to be really, really tough. Numbers-wise, they have 7,600 against 5,500. So they do have the numbers. That might be what it comes down to in the end, but there are two quality factions on the defense, the Iron Hills and the Elves. Which, I mean, those two factions alone can take on a lot of enemies. And then certainly in a narrow choke point like this. Yeah, Linden here getting stuck on him, his spears doing a good job. They are absolutely annihilating these Axe Herbane here. And also with the Balkoff nobles going as well, that new sword unit that is available to these slips. Good damage as well. There's a lot of archers over here as well, and we've got crossbows as well from the dwarves. Oh my, yeah, it's a bit overkill to be honest. There's no chance that Dunland is ever getting his bows into play. If anything, Dunland should send his bows to the other flank, because if there's dwarvish crossbows there, I mean there's less range units here, but I don't think that is the case. And they can certainly send their archers over there, just overwhelmed with Isengard and with Khazad-dûm, like just overwhelmed with range on this flank and have a lot more success here. I mean, that's what they're trying to do already. You can see Uruk archers are already setting up. They're getting shot by the Haven Watchers, and with the Hunters of Khazad-dûm also trying to shoot as well, trying to get set up. And it looks like Isengard has got in as well with his Uruk-hai infantry taking on the Cannon and River Guard. Just trying to hold the line there. But yes, if you're a fan of all things Dawnless Days and Lord of the Rings, then you know what to do. Hit that big thumbs up button down below, and feel free to subscribe as well if you haven't already. We're close to 13,000 subs, and with every bit of support that you get one step closer. And yeah, thank you guys as well for all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. I didn't even think we were going to get to 10,000, like for a nice out of this channel. We're now at 12. Yeah, can't thank you guys enough. Very much appreciated. And you guys love Dawnless Days. Like, Dawnless Days is by far and away the most popular thing on the channel. Was like taking my my channel to where we are here today, that's for sure.
This is shameful.
So I will be making sure that there are endless Dawnless Days replays coming out as these poor Hunters of Khazad-dûm over here get focused down, absolutely brutalized there by the Haven Watchers, and looks like by Iron Hill crossbows as well. But yeah, I imagine this Cannon River Guard, they're going to hold for a while. Their infantry struggling. I think with the crossbows above, they're getting some nice angles. Look at that angle they have right now. That's beautiful. That's actually a great spot for crossbows. It's like this map was made for crossbow factions. It is a dwarven map after all. But yeah, what a great little spot that is. I mean, look at these watchtowers as well. They're probably helping as well. I don't know if they actually are firing. Yeah, they are firing fire arrows. They're probably helping a little bit. Yeah, this was a replay sent in by a member of my Discord. The link for my Discord is down below if you have any Dawnless Days or any Total War replays you want to send them yourself. That is the place to send them into. This is the place to get involved in any streams or any sort of scenarios and battles that we do over there as well. I think close to 1,000 members on that as well, which is absolutely brilliant as well. Great to have the community there where people can chat and just, you know, vibe about Total War stuff. Looks like, obviously, Dunland has withdrawn. He's lost a couple of units of Axe Bay, and he's taking some losses here and there. He's just, you know, going to sit off and just wait. And he has actually done what I thought he would, what I recommended. He sent his archers over to the other flank here, and he's going to try and use them to overpower the range and the defenses on this side, which is a better idea, to be honest. And they're focusing down the Iron Guards and the Dragon Slayers in this choke point here on the bridge. And they're getting good side shots, actually, from across that other side of the lake. And he's going to fall back the pikes. Doesn't really need them there anyway. The Iron Guard could hold forever on their own, even if they're getting side-shotted as well. I'd fall back the pikes, yeah, for later on in the game when less ammo is knocking about. But also at the same time, it is a good unit to, to focus down and, you know, might spare other units later on in the game from ammo. Dragon Slayers can absorb a fair few hits. They are tier 4. They have some decent armor. Warriors of Ered Mithrin going in here to try and back up the spear line. We've got dwarves in here now as well. Kind of hard to pick them out because the Legionnaires of Khazad-dûm, they are in black as well, so they kind of blend in with the Isengard dark armor. They are in there with their axes. At the time of this coming out as well, I will be away, so there won't be like any sort of Dawnless Days streams or any sort of like content that's come out in a little while, but yeah, once I am back, we will be doing some more Dawnless Days streams for because we haven't done any in a little while, that's for sure. In a couple of weeks. It's kind of just one of those things that just kind of after a while, if you do it every single week, you kind of burn out. It's quite nice to just kind of chop and change what we do. Done some 12-12 recently. And look to try and do some other like non-Total War sort of streams as well. Maybe do some campaign streams as well. There is a rumour of Total War campaign being done. Probably a road through one on Alive. And I'll stop yapping on about that. There'll be more to follow on that probably on the channel. So just keep posted on that. But yes, we have Iron Hill Warriors going in here against Khazad Legionnaires. And yeah, the Iron Hill Warriors, they're okay, but they're not that great. And the Khazad Legionnaires are certainly better, especially if there's two of them going in. And Isengard's throwing in his Urukai infantry as well. We're going to need to see some support here. Ered Mithrin veterans coming forward. That's a very good unit coming forward. The Yom's Vikings of the Dwarves, as I like to call them. They're going in, they will hold the line. And actually we've got Iron Hill crossbows and Haven Watchers also without ammo being sent in as well. I'm guessing there's no supply barrels. Yeah, it would be odd if there were any. But yeah, no supply barrels. So yeah, when you're out of ammo as a defender, you're out of ammo. And as always, if you don't know Dawnless Days that well, and you're wondering how you get some of these factions like Khazad-dûm and the Iron Hills, well, there are a couple of sub-mods on in this battle. We have War of the Mountains and Last Breath on as well, which add a whole bunch of factions and units as well, just kind of like, you know, beef up the already amazing Dawnless Days mod. Yeah, this battle for the river looking awesome. It really is. Holding, but they are losing most of these fights, and the Ered Mithrin veterans have gone in. I presume Khazad-dûm has spammed out magic clovers, but I don't think he has actually. Because in a recent replay, I did not realize that there's basically not quite no cap, but you can basically bring a lot of mantra claimers as Khazad-dûm. You can bring like 3 or 4, especially if you bring Barlin as well. Yeah, it looks like he's spamming out the axes, and he's also bringing shock infantry as well. Yeah, the elves holding here for now with their archers. Haven Watchers, I mean, they're not really killing much, but they're doing some damage. They will hold. There's not really a lot going on, not a lot of commentary. I mean, over here as well, the dwarves are slowly losing. We've got Khazad Legionnaires in here. Champions under the mountain going in. Oh, this is where the Manchu claimers are. Yeah, they're here. Here you go. They've been shifted over to this flank here. It actually looks like... And what is this coming over here? Urukai infantry. Yeah, it looks like Dunland is just going to be a distraction. And it looks like the elves are already shifting archers back. I would probably pull back these runic wards as well and a little bit more. We've got pole arms back here. I'd pull them. The Noldorian nobles, send them to the other side as well. I mean, they've got plenty of reserves, and if there is a breakthrough, we have a lot of Noldorian equestrians here actually being brought by the elves. That seems a bit overkill. I think this is going to be a battle for these choke points. If you get through these choke points, it's GG. The elves are in here as well now, stabilizing this flank.
Units have rallied and returned to the
Their golden armor getting redder by the moment as they cut through orcs and dwarves. Fallen banner of Saruman. Forces of good and evil fight around it. We've got a mix of good and evil in today's game. No one can really pick a side properly. Yeah, that wave. It looked like they were doing quite well from it. The Cardan River Guard were losing. We've got Noldorian swords losing here, but yeah, the reinforcing elves have kind of stopped this push here from the attackers. We need to send something else forward. So there's going to be more Khazad Legionnaires to go in next. Cav has been shifted over here as well now for Dunland. Again, I don't think the Cav's going to be much use. Interesting that both sides have brought so much, but whether they felt like this was going to be a more open map, I don't really know. I mean, this Erebus and Crossbow might as well just mount up on the same place that this one is and just take over, because this one's probably getting insane kills. We've already got Barlin going in, by the way, with his 100 Manchu claimers there. So Khazad-dûm already throwing him in. Before he's even used up all his reserves on the other side here. The Wardens of the Deep still, Champions under the Mountain, some of the old Mithril Guard. Oh, these things are here as well. Fair enough, so both sets of players are being pretty mobile with their forces sending them everywhere. Dunland and the Eastlings and the Elves all kind of being on both fronts. In the comments again, make Eastlings great again. My god, they need to be made great again. Loki are not going to be able to hold against a much superior Dwarven infantry, in my opinion. I mean, they're going in now, they're a bit healthier than probably the Dwarves, but I doubt they'll get much further than one wave. Hopefully, that one. They're flanking sort of here against the uruks. Even Urukai infantry that's struggling against, I'd say. Sauron's servants here fighting each other. They are getting there. The Yoms Vikings, the dwarves still in here as well. And the reason I call them Yoms Vikings is for that shield in their back. We've played Thrones of Britannia. I think the Yoms Vikings have those are the Huskars. I don't know. The Yoms Vikings, Huskars, whatever. Viking Huskars. These are the Viking Huskars or the Yoms Vikings. They have shields in their backs. I can't remember who. Yeah, in Thrones of Britannia, they just kind of look very similar. They kind of just give me that vibe. I don't know why. Very odd reference. We've got Cav that has gone in over here. Interesting. Oh, there has been a breakthrough. How did they do this? Did they force that? Have they pulled through to do that? I think they might have. Or have they snuck around here? Ah, that looks viable, actually. This one looks viable. I'm not quite sure how they've managed this one. Because these guys have also gone around. Either way, anyway, they've made a breakthrough. This is a little crack in the defense. The Sons of the Hill going in against Khazad Legionnaires. Sons should win. Oh, this is the gen, I think. Is it? No, it's not. It's got Dave. I am confused. Why are you the officer, Dave? Intriguing. Okay, I don't know if that's always been a thing or that's just a glitch or something. We've got Day 9 over here with Sons of the Mountain again, but this is the other Dane, so we have both Danes, old and young here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is getting a bit more concerning, actually. They are breaking through. Yeah, those Karnan River Guard and the Noldorian swords broke there. So this whole section has now collapsed. This line might be about to collapse. Actually, this is the last place I thought was going to fall. Get that other archer, that other crossbow up there. Don't know what happened to it. Get that up to the front. We are now seeing elven archers arrive and also the shock. So yeah, they are starting to shift stuff across. Cav over here has now been like we've got the Iron Herd Cav as well. At least I can see why you bring the Iron Horn Cav. It's some of the best Cav around. The Noldoran questions aren't too shabby themselves. You could just try and cycle charge here the Dunland forces, but they are putting their pikes out in the front. All thanks servants here. Don't think they can flank around these hills. They might be able to. It's certainly not a push you want to make. And it looks like, as you can see here, Dunland is going to send the rest of his forces to this choke point. Might need to see more reserves being sent over. I would send over some of the Balkov nobles. Send over those pole arms as well, the Noldorian nobles. I don't know why they're still sat back there. Get them forward. The Elven Cavs fighting on here. The Sons of the Hill, have they won their fight? No, they haven't quite won it yet, but they disengaged to engage another shock infantry here. Just bring forward. Well, actually, they haven't got really much to bring forward at the moment. Dragon Slayers might need to come in. This Iron Guard has been played out of the game by just having to sit here. We actually have an offensive again from the defenders. They are actually now pushing across the river. I don't know if they have the capability to do this right now. Also, it's Loki Rim doing the pushing against dwarves. Not really going to happen. How the Loki Rim and these things did well at the Battle of Dale, I don't know. Certainly the stats, their ability in these battles do not show it. They're nearly through here, yeah, the Loki Rim being defeated there, Khazad Legionnaires defeating them. As I said, I didn't think that was likely that the Loki Rim were going to be able to save the day there. And actually, yeah, these things are kind of just actually been the resulting factor in why these guys have got across. We are seeing Runic Warlords arrive. They might be able to push this back, but by then there might be gaps opening up. It's looking rough here. I mean, they're trying to regain the original front line that they had. They're not going to be able to do it easily. Cav's gone in. Cav has gone in. Apparently both sides are somehow losing this Cav fight. This one I can kind of understand. I don't know why the elves are still in this one. They need to get disengaged while the pikes are engaging them. They're losing this one. Apparently, wow, Dwarven Cav losing the Warlord Cavalry. Kind of surprised by that. Dunland, I don't feel like should be winning this Cav fight. He's not now. He is losing it now. We're now seeing a push as well from Balkov spears and the spears of the elves. Dunland has fully shifted his forces over to the other side here, so he's kind of thrown them off. The rest of these troops need to really make a decision. Are they going to push and threaten the dwarves and the elves? Oh, sorry, the dwarves and Isengard over here, and also Dunland. Or are they going to go back the long way and try and defend this way and try and help out what is an Eastling and Dwarven defense? Mostly them. The elves are not really present here anymore. Bit of a mess. This camera does not like this hill. So the Beriag Raiders in here. That's what they're called. I can never really remember their name. Beriag Axemen. We have so many Beriag units now. They are losing though. The axes there. They're fighting half-orc axes and Uruk infantry. That's kind of surprising they're not doing a little bit better, but they are getting 2v1'd, I guess. That's probably partly to do with it. All arms are arriving there. Later in halberdiers, so we've got more halberdiers here. They're just getting shot freely at the moment. Wardens the deep are coming forward. We've got Runic Warlords as well, supporting on the flank. Any shenanigans takes place. Some of the crossbows still have ammo, actually quite a lot of ammo, so they can freely just shoot the pole arms. But they are stopping the rot on that flank, at least for now. And it looks like the Runic Warlords going in over here. We'll say is turning the fight in their favour, but apparently not. Apparently half-orc axes are having a great time in here. Can't imagine they're going to beat the Runic Warlords. If they beat the Runic Warlords, my gosh. We really do need to start the conversation and make Eastern great again. Yeah, these guys are losing there. And it's actually, yeah, the real war is starting to lose. Losing to half-orc axes. I'm going to say it, guys. Make Eastlings great again. Make Eastlings great again. Devs, listen to me. It needs to be done. They are a joke of a faction in multiplayer at the moment. They really are. And this fight's looking a little bit better over here. Cav fight looks like they've slowly been winning this. They've managed to engage the spears with their, the pikes with their spears. And they're going to be able to get hammer and anvils in a moment here. These guys have not moved quickly enough. This is the thing. They needed to move, either go round and support the other side, or they needed to push here. And then just, start threatening the Dunland rear again, because this cannot hold much longer. There is literally nothing really left. Dragon Slayers here need to go into the fight somewhere. Yeah, numbers-wise, it's 4,000 for the attackers against about 3,000 for the defenders. It's still winnable for both sides here. Still a lot of elves in the game, pretty much over there. Dwarves still have a few troops as well. Dane's still alive. Still got a lot of cav as well to the defenders. Kahar's going in. Good to go for a couple of charges on the White Storms, I feel like. I feel like he's missing an opportunity there just to charge these swords. Otherwise, it's going to recharge all of his infantry here, and like these Iron Guards are going to get undone. This is not good as well. Elven archers in melee, they definitely do not want to be in melee. They have ammo left, which they should be using. With their blades.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And then we've got the Elven General over here as well. He's engaged. And there's so many more archers. They're breaking through. Yeah, Dunland arriving with all this shock now has really thrown the balance off from this flank. It was otherwise finely balanced, but now with the arrival of those fresh Dunlandings, it's really turning the fight in their favor. Iron Guard had to come out of the bridge here and engage the White Stormers because the Kahar refused to go in. And it's now allowing the dwarves to just politely come over the river here. I mean, the Iron Guard's going to hold for a while. The Kahar needs to be able to then just get some charges in here, do some serious damage. This dwarven infantry.
Units have returned to the battle.
Not a bad charge. There is Kahar leading the way with his sad excuse of a faction. He looks so good as well. Whole arms are coming forward. If they can get in here, they can sort of slow down this rot again. Warlords, where they're going in, they're going to send them in here. That's not a bad spot either. This whole army needs to go over here, or it probably needs to go by the river again because the other one is breaking shortly. Elven General is dying, but he might be okay. This is a good sign, though, for the defenders. They've won their fight over here. It's now a race to see what can happen. Can they encircle Dunland over here? Dunland has got archers and swords and axes defending as a rear guard. He's going to get charged relentlessly here by cavalry. When the Cav's done dealing with that line, they'll be able to get into the backs of so many more units. If they get through, the Cav might just be too battered at that point to make a difference. The infantry will have to do. This is the flank that is giving in now. We're going to need to see more troops here. Well, we've got a lot of archers arriving. Not the sort of thing you need. And these all have ammo as well, which have not been able to use it up. These bows need to start firing. Let's set up on this ridgeline here and just start preparing. For the incoming mass, that is the dwarves. Also, it looks like Kahar might be about to give his life. Not a good sign for those eastern units that are still yet to be committed. There he goes. There he goes. I was literally about to say Kahar might be about to die, and there he goes. He just got trapped there by some old Durin's guard. And there's so many Eastlings over here, like Balcock nobles. We've still got vanguards. I think are still alive. Yeah, so many like swords going in. Oh no, that's not good. That might be the catalyst for a victory here for the attackers. We'll see. It's not over. It's certainly not over, but those Eastern units are already, I'd say, not doing great. They've also just sent everything in. You could end up just getting all their units worn out here. I mean, they just have to kind of go in, though. They just need to try and break through. But it almost going to be like roles reversed in a moment here. Attackers have become defenders. on this side to allow the rest of their forces to attack. I mean, splitting the forces like this, it might work in their favor. Yeah, clan guards and just coming around that way. It's going to take ages for them to get to the battlefield. Archers are going to get taken out before then. The archers here firing point blank range. These poor berserkers just getting focused down. Brutal. The archers, yeah, they just need to keep firing in overtime, and this one's already in melee. It's not even using any ammo. Dane's not even helping out as this Huskarl here is just murdering Loki and Bowman. In fairness, he is probably needed on the front line. The Dragon Slayers are about to go. Noldoran Nobles are here. They're not. No one wants to engage them. Cav is breaking for the defenders. I wanted to call them the attackers there, but they're not. But it looks like their line is also breaking it. Dunland is losing a lot of his troops. I mean, if they were to kill his general, capitulate that line, but it's unlikely, I think. Numbers-wise, what is it looking like? 2,400 against 1,700. It's close. The archers here just need to keep out of the fight. I mean, this choke point's gone now. No point believing this is still viable to fight for. Just keep pulling back your archers. Keep being a pain. Shoot units as well while are in range. Then you just need to hope that this force can break through. There's, like I said, a lot of elves in here. A lot of Noldoran spears. They've lost their general, I just realized, as well, the elves. I don't think he's dead. I think he's just routed. Dane's about to fall. But I think most of the Dwarven army of the Iron Hills is gone. Again, like I said, these archers need to keep falling back. That's what they should be doing, but they're not. Has Doom, though, might be about to waver and break anyway, so it doesn't necessarily matter too much. What's going on over here? Ugluk, still very healthy. I doubt he's going to be killed off anytime soon. Balin, oh, Balin's gone. I didn't even realize Balin's been killed off at some point. I didn't get the announcement that he'd been killed. I think he just broke in the push. But anyways, that's obviously something to take into consideration as well. There you go. Clan guards have arrived. They might be able to save these archers, which again just need to be pulled out of range. The axes. Start shooting. Yeah, look at this. Loki and Bo's going to get rear charged here, and that's going to be another unit gone. It's unfortunate, but this is why this is going to be why, if they do lose, it's going to be wise, because they haven't acted of the defenders earlier. These units could have been doing something while Dunland was like being passive. They could have sent troops all the way around and supported over here, because Dunland was never going to attack this choke point, especially without his archers. And as soon as he moved his archers back, he could have moved yours back. Oh, Ridge does not like this fight over here, fight here. All arms getting surrounded, but these Noldoran nobles, they don't know when to give up. They keep going. Shocking coming in here and cycle charging them. That might break their back. On this front over here, nothing's really changed. Nothing's breaking through. It's going to be a battle of wills. A general is going to need to die for someone to make the difference here. The Cav did go over for a charge here, as you can see. It's not really achieved anything. Goat Cav fighting in here. Ugluk's just butchering those poor goats. Literally fighting to pretty much the last man. The last goat. Again, these archers have not been well defended. I mean, in fairness, dwarves keep pulling out of melee with other units to try and get these archers. Runs the deep route. That's huge because this spear is now freed up, so they can actually maybe just get another archer out of melee here. I mean, this one, our archer doesn't need to be in melee. I mean, it's going in to try and help rout the dwarves of Khazad-dûm. Itself is going to get charged by another veterans unit there. I think they're going to set up these archers and try and support against the Huskarls, shoot them in the back. Not a bad idea. This has sort of been cleared up a little bit. The thing is, there's so many archers that otherwise could be shooting at that Warlord's champion and could have reduced that to nothing. If you kill him, Dunland's morale breaks. This choke point becomes a bit more possible to break through. 4 minutes left. 900 defenders left. Slash attackers as they are now. And the original attackers have 1,500 troops left. The roles, like I said, are pretty much reversed. And the attackers are doing the defending with more men. The elves are breaking, they are still breaking through, you know. And Archer Herbane didn't even need to be in there. They had ammo as well. And actually, there is a bit of a mass rout going on here. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Isengard is kind of going. Quite a few areas here. We might be about to see him sort of mass rout. Problem is, on this side here, Eastlings are now also getting mass routed. They've all got into melee. And even the general's flanked around just to make sure he doesn't get shot at. So once these Eastlings have been dealt with, they're going to be able to turn all their forces around. So yeah, the elves need to act soon, as does the Eastlings. Here you go. They've got the Balcock nobles in behind. Can they now rear charge these stuff? Route this quickly. They're going to need to do it, like I said, ASAP. Even up this battle. Numbers-wise, it's now 1,200 against 600. They couldn't, could they? The defenders couldn't do it. Stormers are losing, but they're not breaking. They need to break, and quickly. Ooh, it might be a pull through there. That's absolutely a pull through there by the Noldorians' spears, I think. Pulled through that Isengard infantry there. I think he's realizing he's actually now pulling it back through the unit, which is probably going to be doubly worse. I mean, you didn't even need to. You could just go down the flank here, I think. You could form up and then just flank around. Yeah, now, as you can see, the attackers have one over on that side there, and they can set up their troops. They've even got Urukai archers with ammo left, so they can actually set up and just start pouring fire on these Balcock nobles and the elves. And the elves are actually turning troops around to go and deal with these re-rallied Eastlings. They won't even bother. We've got to try and rout this pocket, but I don't even think they're going to do that in time.
Unit is running from the enemy.
Big shields of the Stormers are holding strong against the Elven push here. And yeah, I mean, there you go, the Berserkers going in. Actually, no, the Durin's Old Mithril Guard. I presume they were Berserkers with this tiny size of that shock there. Why are the Elves running away? Where are you going, sir? Very odd. But yeah, with 44 seconds left, I have a feeling the writing one might be on the wall here. Yeah, I don't know where the Elven player was going. Very odd. He's just giving up. He's running his troops away. He's like, nah, we're getting out of here. We are getting out of here. We do have Berserkers in here now. Fresh unit as well. 52 of them left. There you go, a mass rout takes place, and we have a Pyrrhic victory for Dunland and its allies. We'll end the replay and have a quick look at the end results. This one was sent in by Blue Rock, who was playing as the Dunland tribes himself. So yeah, thank you very much for sending this one in, man. It certainly was a close one. And yeah, interesting to see sort of both sides almost switch roles. And at one point, it did look like the defenders might just about have done it, but it wasn't to be in the end. They just kind of ran out. And like I said, I think lack of inactivity from their side, certainly with the elves and Eastlings just kind of standing off with Dunland. Obviously, they had to, but once Dunland started committing, I think they could have just been a little bit more proactive, just a little bit more, and that might have been all the difference it needed. Anyway, we'll have a quick look at Blue Rock's kills. Got 101 kills here with his general, 250 kills with the Huskars. His warlords here getting champions getting 192 kills, 157, 176. The pikes and the Herbane, yeah, really doing pretty poorly. 73 with the Herbane there. Archers 99 kills and his Cav 50 kills. So yeah, not like huge kills for anything other than the shock, which is what Dunland really is known for. Then we have Isengard played by Burr Mustard playing as Isengard with these Uruk spam, and he's got 153 kills with the Urukai infantry here. 140 with another one. 183 is the best of the bunch, and then his Stormers getting 193 kills. And he's got the Shock infantry 142 kills. Berserker's getting 87 kills, and then his Urukai archers 118 kills. And then we have Coronissus playing as Khazad-dûm playing as Baal, who I didn't even realize it dropped out and died, but he did, and that obviously was why Khazad-dûm's units were starting to break as they did. 135 kills with him, though, is not too bad. The other manager coming only getting 40 kills is awful. Really is. We've got Champions Under the Mountain, 109 kills. 138 with the Durin's Old Mithril Guard. Khazad Legionnaires, 221 kills, 110. The Veterans of Khazad-dûm, 170. Is not too bad. And then we have Ice Killer playing as Lyndon. 116 kills with Noldorian Swords, 217 kills, 270 kills, 170, 126 the Spears, and then the Polearms getting 95 kills. Haven Watch is 145, outscoring the more elite counterparts. The Noldorian Equestrian is getting 140 kills, 124. Then we have Ark playing as the Iron Hills, 107 kills with his general here. And then he's got his Iron Hill Warriors getting 96 kills, 196 kills here with the Sons of the Hill, 117 with the Arid Mithrin Veterans. Khan and Riverguard, 177 kills, 124. And then the Crossbows did really well, 203 kills, 179, 184 kills, 127. Not too shabby. Then we have Toast playing as the Eastlings. Kahar gave his life, but did get a fair few kills. 191 is not too bad. The Balkoth Nobles actually all did pretty well. 215, 229 for two of them there. Runic Warlords getting 132 kills. Balkoth Spears getting 105 kills. And the Clan Guards 100 kills. And some of the bows did pretty well. 258 kills, 248, 134. Even without using a lot of their ammo, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how they managed to do that. But there you go, guys. That is today's Dawnless Days battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And I'll see you folks in the next one. Thank you again. Bye for now.